Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome to another episode of... Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome to another episode of Captain of Industry. We are chugging along. We're up here, look at that, we're up here. So this thing is all good. So that means we can start clearing out some trees in this location. And hopefully now the dumping will start to happen over here so we can get up on this side. Okay, all good actually. So... the next piece, now that we've got all of this automated and hopefully we're producing tons of concrete slabs at the moment. That's done, that's done, that's done. All good, all good. So this thing will run quite nicely as long as we keep it pretty full. So let's keep that up a little bit. Actually, let's just keep it all filled up. I wouldn't mind grabbing even one more vehicle after that one. Rubber production is something that we're going to need to do. For the time being, I'm going to not worry about that, and we're going to just go ahead and procure a little bit of rubber every now and again. Rubber is not something we use a lot of. We use it to build vehicles, and we use it to do conveyor belts, and that's not something that's a consistent use of our time. So let's go ahead and start the repair of the damaged shipyard. That's going to be pretty helpful. I also want to plan out some of these mine sites a little bit better. At the moment, we're just scraping off the top. But what we'll need to do is need to dip down a little bit and start slowly excavating slightly into the ground level. Also, we'll need constant places to dump stuff. So we will then also fill up those holes once we've finished clearing out the stuff. Ship dock is ready. Well, that was quite quick and easy. Now we need to repair the ship. So let's switch that on and say, oh, that's almost nothing. So there we go. Now, when we repair the ship takes a lot of diesel. So we will need to just make sure that our diesel supply is all good. So what I'm going to do is I am going to grab an extra piece of diesel storage over here. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll grab some pipe and we'll just make sure that we get into the next spot. So now, world exploration tutorial. I'm not going to read through that. Basically, what we're doing is as soon as we fill this guy up with diesel or fuel, diesel is what we're in, we need to load a crew, which we don't have available just yet. So let's switch this guy on again, get a little bit more crew, and then we can start exploring. We'll have to use diesel. Luckily, diesel is pretty close by. We'll fill this boat up all the time and go and start exploring the world map. You would have seen there's tons of open spaces there for us to go and explore. Excellent. Wow, we are really rushing through this stuff. At least we're building it pretty quickly now, which is exactly what I was after. Now, I'm kind of wondering that if we do build another one, how that would work. Our power is a little bit below what we would need, but I think for the time being, it's not the end of the world, because once these are full, I can actually go ahead and switch that one off, and that one will stop using power. This guy is waiting on 3 more months for 16 more refugees, which we will be loading onto the boat. Now we're out of power over here, though. Don't want to run. That should be... This is a pretty high priority piece for us, so we will need that to be powered. I don't mind if something else loses power. Like one of those potentially could lose power. It's not the end of the world as long as it's only one. We don't have a buffer, though. We're not pumping into storage. And that's the piece that I need to just make sure we maintain. Okay, so now this should be, well, let's load a crew as soon as these guys arrive. Less than a month, the refugees will arrive. I'll switch that back off again, and we'll load up the ship. The 16 refugees is still going to be under our population cap, and we can actually start looking at upgrading some of them now. Yeah, okay, there we go. Our population has arrived. We got some extra stuff. Let's switch this off again. No. Switch it off. Now, this is ship upgrades and stuff, which we need to research first, but let's load the crew. So now that the crew is loaded, I believe they will bring over some fuel for the ship. And then we can embark upon our journey. Tons of water available, so our food supply is really growing. It's going to be a while before we need anything else, like expanding our farm. I wouldn't mind maybe trimming off some of this a little bit over here if I could, to actually make room for our irrigation pipeline that's from here. That would be awesome if we can automate the irrigation. It would be, it again alleviates some of the stuff that needs to be moved around all the time. Now, what I can do is I can certainly start by doing yet another power facility over here. Yeah, that's not going to be too bad. So I may as well do that. Yeah, let me slot another one in there just so that we maintain a certain amount of power. Has this been loaded? Not yet. Why are you not loading up the stuff here? Okay, maybe what I need to do is let's just keep the shipyard full. I think that's the issue. We need to keep it full. Otherwise, they won't just come and drop it off there. This thing I would like to keep empty, so please go and move those things away for me. Nice, so here we see some diesel arriving. Excellent, and the ship is fully loaded. Okay, now let's go and explore. Look at that ship, huh? Look at that. Look at that. Okay, now, let's go to the map. Now, what we can do, now we can come in over here and we can say, let's explore it. So let's just start with this top one over here. Now the ship will leave. It's not super exciting in terms of what happens. There the ship goes off to explore new horizons. Yeah, this should get us all sorted. Nice. We are now running a pretty decent show here. We should have a fair bit of copper. This is almost full. That is full. This is chugging along at a pretty decent rate. Nice. We could, at some point, try and get a little bit of another ramp over here, just to make sure that everything is all ramped up and ready. Yeah, though I don't quite know. Okay, let's see. We're still doing some trees over here, right? Let's make sure to pick up on those and on those and on those. That's good. Location has been explored. Over here we got 20 population plus rubber plus fair bit of copper, which is awesome. Can we move on to the next one? Let's go on and explore to the next one. Once they come back, we'll need to have room for these people. So what happens if I upgrade this? Let's hold off a little bit longer. Let's get an extra pop of housing in place there, and then we'll upgrade in the not too distant future. How much oil reserves do I have left? There's a fair bit of oil reserves left here for the time being. Do we have other oil reserves on the island? I wonder. Maybe across this side? There's gold in them hills over here. That's more coal. I can't actually zoom out any further to see the entire island at once. It seems not. Oh no! Wow, there's a pirate. Okay, so we went too far over there. At some point, we can actually upgrade the ship so that we can go ahead and get rid of those pirates. But for the time being, we're not quite up to the task. So that's something that'll happen in the future. At the moment, all good. So now we're going to get a population. At least we built up this next piece here. Now, what we can also start doing, which is pretty cool, is we can do settlement water. So that'll give us more unity. I think I'm okay. Now, I won't be building anything else right here. So if I do settlement water in this location, I could pipe out the wastewater to this facility right here. That would be good. So let me go up to that level. Believe that's about right. So if we do this, I'm just kind of contemplating getting it. Maybe this is better. This is cleaner if we just run it up here. Okay, and then what we'll do is we will do that. So we'll build those piping system, and that'll be the wastewater from this facility. So once this water is delivered, now everybody's going to be very thrilled with all the Unity we have available. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. At some point in the future, we can do something with wastewater. At the moment, that's a little bit out of our reach. Everything here is chugging along nicely. We've got a decent supply of pretty much everything. What I'm kind of contemplating is just getting a little bit of an extra buffer in there. Can I go ahead and do that? I think so. Similarly, I will do this. Nice. So we'll get those two built so that we can save up a bit more. We are running out of copper here. Why is that? We're missing coal? Okay, well, if that's the case, let's see what's going on with our coal operation. Are we out? Okay, maybe what we do is let's upgrade our coal operation a little bit. So, guys, one more of these guys, please. Thank you. And two more of these. And that will all go to our coal operation. To make sure that we keep all of this nice and filled up all the time. We can't afford to have these gaps in the system here. Okay, good stuff. That's being built. Well, actually, let's quick deliver as much of the stuff as we can, just to make sure that we are spending our Unity in a way that it makes sense. Oh, and the other thing we should probably start doing is upgrading these labs. So we can certainly go ahead and upgrade both of those labs and start moving along our research tree a little bit more. Lots of little vehicles hanging around, not doing too much. We are, oh, actually, we should be tracking on at a slightly more advanced speed. We can go a little bit quicker. Are we running out of stuff? Not quite yet. We've got the population has arrived. Stuff has been dropped off over here and can be unloaded for us. It's a lot of cement in here now. So can we... What we should potentially do is do this. Okay, we'll do that and we'll make this cement. So that cement needs to be delivered over here. I'll probably move that away once we don't need that anymore. What else is in here? Rubber. We'll get some room for rubber a little bit later. So this should all be working. We should have this all powered up. We have water for the people, so Unity is nice at the moment. And we are seeing wastewater going out this way as well. Hopefully we'll treat it in the not too distant future. We are running out of stuff a little bit over here. So what I'm kind of tempted to do is, let's see. Let's just get an extra distillery going. So if I do this and I flip it around, and now we rotate it. Yes, that's the one. That's the spot. The wastewater will have to be moved. So I think... we'll have to have a look at how we deal with this guy. I'll move it out a little bit. Oh, it doesn't actually... Oh, but we need to get access to that one there. So I'll have to see. Either way. If I move it back a little bit like this, I should be able to... Oh, come on. Okay, hang on. Cancel. Don't do that. Get the next one in. What I'll do is I'll move it out of the way just a tad. And we'll flip it and rotate it something like this. So now it can at least run to the other side. Yes, let's do that. So I'll do this. So we'll get that to work that way. I think that is going to be all good though. Yeah, because I'll put some extra stuff in here. That's okay. I think that's going to be okay. We'll get that one up and running. And then the only other piece that I need to do is provide some level of access. And what I could do is I can just run it off over here. Get it up there. I think that's going to be good enough. If I ever look at this, toggle navigation. No, that's not going to work. Cancel that, please. I'll have to redo that. It's a bit of a challenge sometimes to get the piping and stuff. There we go. I believe that'll work now. I just double check. No, you still don't want to? Ugh, that is ridiculous. Let's cancel that one more time and try even a more aggressive thing. There we go. That is the one. So now they should be able to get wherever they need to go. Excellent. So now we probably need to build 3 more of these so that we can actually make that work. And that should be all good. This is on a P9. Ooh, on a P8 actually. Let's P8 that all up so that we can get some stuff in there. This is, yeah, actually this is working not too badly. We're just waiting on some coal here. Okay, good. So now that should give us a little bit more to go on. I don't mind that setup too much over there. Let's just get a little bit more storage for the diesel. So let's get an extra diesel tank right there. That's going to be all good. Good stuff. What's happening over here? That's all filled up. This is slowly chugging along. What are you missing? Oh, you're just a little slow. That one's all filled up. Excellent. That's ready to go. What I can do for the time being is I can just quickly switch that off a little bit so that we only use up the cement that we have available already. This is all moving. All of that's full. This one, copper, is our biggest challenge. What are we missing? We're still missing the coal. Okay. Our new vehicles are ready to go. So let's grab that. Come on over here. We'll assign another excavator and 2 more trucks. 2 more little trucks. Are we out of water? Almost. So let's switch that back on. Nice. Good stuff. I do need to make sure that our mining is all good. Are we? Yeah, we are starting to fill up this area here. So we can quite comfortably get up here now, which is not too bad. There's more coal deposits here. More limestone in this area. Some sand. Not sure about more copper, right? That's more iron here. Not sure about extra copper. Oh, no, here's copper. Extra copper over there. In the hills. In the hills on the escarpment. Okay, these guys. Well, let's deliver the goods. And let's deliver those goods. And get these 2 upgraded. I don't know why it's not being delivered, by the way. But maybe, I think sometimes when it's paused, it's a little bit challenging. So let's unpause. And unpause. And we're 1 worker short. Is that right? Okay, this thing should be loaded up again. So what we'll do is let's head out and explore some more. This time around, I'm going to make it over here. Let's explore that. There we go. See what we can find. Now we've got research labs ready to go. So what I'll do is let's get power generation started. Even slow, even with just the one, because we don't have enough workers. We're probably going to bring in some new workers from the boat. Oh, we've got a nice buffer here. A nice buffer. Excellent. We're just out of copper. And it's a coal issue, isn't it? This is a P9. Where is my coal deliveries? Truck imports are on. What's happening with our mining area? Yeah, there's still a fair bit of mining left to happen here. Let's make sure to grab that tree also. Can we have rubber. We have rubber available. Location has been explored. We've got 20 population and rubber and copper. Hooray! Can we move on over here? Will we get into a fight? Let's keep that in mind. There's still a lot to be found here. There's some technology we need to find as well before we can research some of those items. Oh, no, yes, no, maybe. Already present at this location. Oh, exploration in progress. Okay, so it'll probably let me know once it's done. Okay, looking pretty good. I still haven't seen this thing getting stuff. Oh, again. Crap, can you then go there? Or no, all back home? Well, then let's go back home. I am saying to keep this full. I don't quite get why you're not doing it. These guys are chugging along, doing a decent job mining out my coal, but yet for some reason, we're not seeing the guys get there as quickly as they should. Yeah, so now we're out of trucks yet again. Extra population has arrived. The boat is potentially in need of repairs. Let's quickly do that. It's only 11 pieces of iron, so that's okay. We are filling up nicely with fuel. That's good. That is good. A little concerned about this though, because of my setup. My setup isn't perfect here. It's a little awkward. Can I grab a couple more of these guys? Yeah, let's get a couple more trucks, please. Ah, excellent. Finally, we've got coal coming back, and that means we are producing more copper, finally. And then from there, that means that we can now get back into business here. Power generation number 2 is up and is being looked after, and we can go and explore again. So let's pop into this one. More stuff being delivered here. That impure copper needs to make its way to this facility. Yeah, bring in the impure copper, please. Is that one taking it? Yes, excellent. Is that cleared out? Excellent, good. As soon as it's been dropped off here. Nice. Now I will just go back onto auto. Good, 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 good. So impure copper is being moved through. Excellent. Now this should hopefully do a pretty decent job. Something just popped up here and I missed it. Our food is starting to go down a little bit. So I wouldn't mind starting to get ready with some stuff. Location has been explored. Ocean drilling technology And we found, discovered an oil rig. Hooray! 12 population is coming back with us. We can start repairs on it and get some oil to come in from this way. So that's definitely something worth looking at. Let's go and explore on that side. I don't think we need... Oh, small excavator has no fuel. And is that because this guy's run out of fuel? We need a little bit more action over here. Let's grab that. So crude oil pumps. Okay, so that should help us out a little bit. So let's... Actually, let's start it off over here and we'll join it up. We can't join it up there. So let's just join it up over here. We'll get this one in there and that one in there. So let's build those guys. So that should help us out a little bit. That is going to put some pressure on our power supply though. We just need to bear that in mind. Oh, the other thing that I've never actually built but researched a long time ago is the captain's office. I'm going to put the captain's office here right next to our facilities. Yeah, we should be able to build that pretty easily. And then we can run edicts, especially to maybe drop the production of some of our, or the use of some of our most critical resources like diesel or food or something. So just edicts that helps us out a little bit when things get bad. Power generation has been researched, so let's move on to the next one. We can put more vehicles under management, and we can also now do this advanced diesel. Yes, let's start the research on advanced diesel. That would be good. We've located another cargo ship and got the technology. Our ship has discovered a damaged cargo ship, so we found that one. Can we move on? No, we're out. So let's go home. We'll get the people home, and that is it. We've got a cargo ship now. We're running out of power pretty quickly these days. So one more thing, what I'll do is I'll add one more diesel generator over here. Oh, we've got... Oh, yeah, we've just finished that off. But I'll add one more diesel generator over here in this location. So we've got that sorted. Now we are out here. This fuel station has no fuel. It has fuel. It's maybe not full, but it has fuel. Certainly has fuel. Yeah, these guys always need to have their coal supply ready to go, and potentially we can automate that a little bit here as our main supply. All of this is running. We are constantly producing this stuff. So yeah, the big thing now is power is not great. So we really need to figure out power. That's the next big item for us. Have our population here. Yeah, we're almost full, and we need to start upgrading these guys a little bit. Now we can still expand to this side and to that side. So our area here is not too bad for the time being. Let's have a quick look over here. I believe we are running out of area to mine. So let's go with a flat surface again, please. And let's just expand our mining operation here a little bit. Now, at some point, we need to go down. So we'll bear that in mind. Keep an eye on that. That's okay. This is okay. So yes, most of our coal areas are now, in fact, not bad. They're all kind of filled up. The only other one that we could maybe do is get some coal out over here. Which will negate the need for all of this access in this very area. So let's see about that. Let's quickly do that. I'll go ahead and get a storage in here. Maybe what I'll do is I will run it. Okay, yeah, I will run it. Place the storage right here so that we can, in fact, maybe get the vehicle there. We'll run it up to about this way and that way and in there. I believe that should be all good. And then we'll just say this buddy is going to be coal. And I would like you to at least have keep that guy on halfway. Okay, good. I think this is gonna help us out a little bit, get our diesel production nice and solid. This thing uses diesel. We'll use diesel really quickly. I may be in a position where I need to put an extra truck there, but let's leave that for the time being. We're still waiting for some deliveries here. Okay, so that is now that automated as well. So that means all of our stuff is automated apart from kind of the main primary resource that potentially needs to be moved along. This is dropping, this food supply. So I will need to start thinking about that a little bit more urgently. Pickup cannot reach a destination ×2. Why are you saying that? You are trying to deliver here. Why? You should no longer be doing that. So let's just say truck imports are off. Truck imports are off. They all need to come to this facility. There we go. All good. You're out of fuel. Okay, no. We'll fix that in a minute. There we go. Nice. Now the diesel production is nice and good. We do need this thing to fill up a little quicker though. Those pickups have all gone. Yeah, we're burning through the coal pretty quickly now. We will need to go into the ground really quickly. A little bit of fuel. Really, guys, this needs to be a little bit more urgent. Give me a P8 on that so we can sort this out a little quicker. Well, advanced diesel is the next thing, but this setup here, I think, will always remain to ensure that we can, in fact, continue to run as emergency supply of diesel from our oil reserves. But that oil reserves will run out, and this doesn't get replenished. So I need to make sure that we keep that little bit of backup there. We need to bring ships in and oil from ships. Okay, so power and oil is some of our next big ticket items, which we will do, well, we will start doing in our next episode. For the time being, that will be the episode. So if you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I believe we are doing pretty well. All of our supplies are looking not too shabby. So yes, for the time being, that's the end of the episode. Guys, if you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.